A powerful line of severe thunderstorms swept across Michigan and Tennessee this week, leaving behind a trail of destruction, chaos, and disbelief among residents. What began as a typical spring cold front quickly escalated into one of the most damaging weather systems to hit the region this year, producing golf ball-sized hail, hurricane-force winds, and torrential downpours that overwhelmed local communities. In western and central Michigan, late Monday afternoon skies darkened as ominous clouds rolled in from the west. Within minutes, neighborhoods from Grand Rapids to Flint were pummeled by walls of ice, thunder, and wind. Hailstones as large as golf balls shattered windshields, tore through siding, and shredded rooftops. The noise was deafening, a steady roar as hail beat relentlessly against homes, cars, and fields.
Oh my God! Holy crap!
As the storm system pushed east, it refused to weaken. Cities like Flint and Davidson faced blinding sheets of hail and rain that turned roads into rivers and left yards coated in thick layers of ice. Homeowners like Sarah Hester described running to protect animals as hail the size of rocks slammed into her property. Power outages spread quickly. At one point, more than 50,000 Michigan residents were in the dark. Meteorologists explained that this destructive outbreak formed when a cold front collided with a hot, moisture-rich air mass, creating supercell thunderstorms capable of producing giant hailstones. These updrafts carried raindrops high into freezing layers of the atmosphere, growing them layer by layer before gravity sent them crashing back down. Farther south, the same storm system evolved into a new round of chaos across Tennessee, where weeks of unstable weather have turned 2025 into one of the state's most active severe storm years on record. From Memphis to Knoxville, residents endured multiple rounds of hail, wind, and flash flooding that have battered homes, vehicles, and farmland since spring. In Williamson County, massive hail blanketed neighborhoods, leaving lawns covered in ice. Residents of Franklin described the noise as baseballs hitting the roof. In Murfreesboro, powerful straight-line winds knocked trees onto houses and power lines, cutting off electricity to thousands overnight. Crews spent days clearing debris and restoring service as damage assessments continued. By early September, another destructive storm hit Knox County, where hail the size of quarters and half dollars rained down across West Knoxville. Streets were littered with broken branches and shards of glass from vehicles left unprotected. Local roofing contractors reported weeks-long waiting lists as homeowners scrambled to repair punctured shingles and water leaks caused by the relentless hail. Insurance claims surged across both states as adjusters worked to assess the widespread property damage. In Michigan, the combination of hail and flooding caused millions in losses to vehicles and homes. In Tennessee, crop damage and roof repairs added to the growing economic toll. Meteorologists called it a multi-state severe weather event, emphasizing how fast and far the storm system evolved across the Midwest and the South.
Yeah. Hold on, let me pick up one.
Okay. Just grab a handful.
Handful?
Just to show your dad how big they are.
Okay, here's one.
That's crazy.
Behind the scenes, thousands of power company workers, first responders, and volunteers have spent long hours assisting those affected. Despite the widespread damage, many residents in both states have shown remarkable resilience, helping neighbors clear debris, sharing supplies, and checking on the elderly and vulnerable.
Here we are at the cabin on 10/21. Started to rain. Started to put down little snowflakes. Now it's hailing. You see it bouncing off.
As cleanup continues, forecasters caution that the 2025 severe weather season is far from over. With lingering instability and warm air in place across the central and eastern United States, more storms remain possible in the coming weeks. For Michigan and Tennessee, this outbreak will be remembered as one of the year's most damaging. A reminder that even in familiar places, the weather can turn violent in moments.
Getting pretty big now.
Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.